Hey guys, this is Take a Walk podcast. We're going to be talking about top 5 games. Some of us are going to be doing kind of in order from like, number 1 game or 5th game, but some of us are going to be kind of just talking about 5 of our top games, not any
Yeah,
particular order.
in no particular order, just 5 games we
Yeah.
enjoy.
I'd like to mention this is
Um,
also our very first episode, so that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, welcome to the first
yeah.
episode.
The reason we kind of want to go for the top 5 games to start with is because we kind of want to let you guys know, a little more about us, what kind of games we're into, so that further down the line, you'll kind of understand why we do or don't like games that are coming out or whatever. Like if I start talking about how much I hate shooter games, don't expect me to talk about the new Battlefield.
Yeah, it's
Sorry,
it's
just
always
not
good
gonna
to
happen.
know who or know who's
Yeah.
talking about
Yeah,
what kind of thing.
get to know our voices.
Yeah, get to know our smooth, silky voices.
Oh, so silky.
So,
So smooth like butter.
Shall we start?
All right, yeah.
which one? Who wants to go first?
I'll go ahead and start with first.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was kind of tough coming up with a top 5 list because there's so many games out there and everything. I bounced between a lot on the number 5 spot, but just the more and more I thought about it, the more and more I realized how much I loved it. So I had to give the number 5 spot to Can Gao's To the Moon. It is it's a
Okay.
Never even heard
I've
of
heard
that.
of that.
What is
oh
that?
I've heard of
dude,
it.
I'm gonna hit you guys up after this then.
All right.
Because Jack talked about it. Jacksepticeye.
Yeah.
He talked a little bit about it. I think while he's playing a different game, but I've never actually seen anything about it.
I will show it to you guys because it's absolutely fantastic. It is. I can't spoil too much about it. It's like this pixel kind of game. It's beautiful looking. It has an incredible story. The soundtrack is probably one of the best soundtracks in any game I've ever played.
Undertale.
Is it like recent? Like when was it made, roughly?
Well, it was I think 2012 it came out,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and the sequel came out a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
and I now have
I thought
there's
it
a
was
third
like
one
a few
coming
months
out.
now.
There's a third one coming out, and I don't know when. It could be another 6 years from now. So I'm a little upset about that. But you know what? To the Moon is just always it's just an amazing game. And again, I won't spoil it too much, but there's just that one part that's just total tearjerker that gets me every time I watch
Oh.
it.
So is it?
But,
wait, is this a PC game or what was
PC.
PC? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I
That would
want to say it's
explain why I've
free. I
never
don't
heard of it.
think so though. Either way, fantastic game. I absolutely love it, and it's more and more thought about it. I'm like, no, it's got to take number 5. Sorry, other games,
Yeah.
but it's
I
just it's a
I
work
want to
of
point
art.
out that Kyle is doing like 5 as like his. It's a scaling for Kyle.
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going from the.
This is
I don't want to say
number
the
5
worst because
place.
it's not like you don't like the
Well,
game,
okay.
but like
Oh,
the
yeah, but
bottom.
the worst
I don't
of
know
the
how to
absolute
say
best.
that. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
mine, it's a top 5. Yours is just 5 favorite.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And
all right.
mine's kind of in between. Like some of the games I like slightly more than the others, but it's more of just like these are 5 games that I like.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
See, I couldn't list them. I couldn't do it
Yeah,
It's
it's
like
hard.
picking your favorite children.
because I like them.
Yeah, exactly.
They're uncomparable. Again,
Yeah.
it's like trying to say, trying to pick your favorite child. You can't.
Right.
It doesn't work
It's Jimmy though,
because
right?
you like them all for different reasons.
Yeah,
It's always Jimmy though.
yeah.
3
God,
people
that
talking
kid.
about children who have never even thought about having children. All right, let's.
Well, I could talk
Let's
about
get
it
on.
more, but honestly, I don't want to get into spoiler territory. So, go out, buy the game, watch the game, however you want. Just To the Moon, it's number 5.
All right.
Alright.
Devin,
Sam,
you
you
want
want to go next?
Okay, I'll go next.
Yeah.
You got it out just a little bit faster than I did. All right. All right. So this one may come as a surprise to you guys. I actually didn't play this game like a ton growing up because my brother played it a lot, and I was watching it most of the time.
Right.
But I did play it. I don't know if I ever beat it, but I did play it a bunch. Metroid Prime.
Oh.
I don't know
I
how.
think I watched.
I don't know how
watched
you
my
guys
older
feel
brother
about.
play that.
Yeah, I don't know how you guys feel about Metroid Prime. It was like, if I remember correctly, it was like really difficult, I had a super tough time with it. Could be because I was really young, but I loved that game. Like just the atmosphere that it set up. It had like really good music.
Mm.
Um, things were just like creepy and eerie, and that's totally what Metroid is. It's just like,
You know how, like, I don't know if you guys ever played the Fear games, but you know how when you remember a game having just god beautiful graphics,
yeah,
just amazing graphics, that is actually Metroid Prime because, like, I
yeah.
remember my brother playing it. I've never, well, actually, sorry, I'm not sure if it's Metroid Prime. It's one of the Metroid games. I don't know because it was all I remember is it being like a 3D game and like you were in the mask and you could see the guy and it was just
Yeah. Oh,
amazing
Yeah,
graphics.
the
like
And I don't
graphics
remember
at
anything
the time were
besides that.
freaking phenomenal. And honestly, like,
Yeah.
if I go back and look at it, I went back when I was making this list. I looked at the just like a little bit of gameplay, just to kind of fresh my memory. It's still pretty damn good.
yeah, dude. Like
Yeah.
I love the N64 with all my heart, but look at the difference from the N64 and the GameCube, or the PS1 and the PS2, if you prefer.
I
It's just
love the
like
GameCube.
marginal.
GameCube
GameCube
was
and
probably my
Nintendo
favorite.
was yeah, I think that was our two top guys. We did have the Xbox because we played Halo a lot. That
Yeah.
was like, and we played this game called I think it was called Phantom Crash or something. It was like these mechs, and it's like I personally hate mech games. God, I should have put that on the list. That'll be one of the honorable mentions. But like Phantom Crash, it's a mech game, and I hate mechs in everything. I hate it in like games. I hate vehicles.
You
I
heard it here
hate
first, people.
anime about it. I hate shows of I hate mechs. But like that game is the only game that I will play mechs in. It is amazing.
Interesting.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
future
go ahead.
Sam, editing Sam.
You sure? Yeah.
When we list a game, go ahead and like put like the box art on there or something.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I can do that.
Sweet.
Hey,
Carry
future
on.
me, do that.
Yeah, future you. Get on it.
Should we move
All
on?
right.
Devin?
Oh,
You
okay.
wanna
So I'm gonna actually quickly explain kind of the games I like and the games I don't like before I kind of go into my list real quick.
Okay, yeah.
So
Probably should have started with
I,
that.
yeah, I mostly go with shooters. I like kind of open world survival games or just open world games in general. And and I'm I like open world survival, but I actually don't like building. I'm kind of a loot hoarder. But yeah, those are my main likes. I also really like stories. Just if there's a really good story, I'll like that
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Things I don't like are RTSs, puzzle games, and Kyle, what is the game? What is like Fire Emblem as like a game? What's the
RTS.
is that an RTS? Okay, well I guess that just goes
Yeah,
into
you already
Well,
listed that one.
no, it's more like a strategy RPG.
Okay, well it's basically a puzzle mixed with an RTS, so I really don't like it, but we'll get into that later.
Wait, what's a puzzle?
Just puzzle games in general. Like I think there was I don't remember the game. A game came out called like Witness or I think it was called The Witness or something like that.
Mm.
But I'm terrible with puzzles. So when some game gives me a puzzle, I just sit there and I'm like, "Ugh," and I hate it. And like I hate it because I always end up usually looking up the answer, but I
Yeah.
hate doing that. That
Yeah.
is like I don't I feel like if you have to look something up in a game, it
Yeah,
like that sucks. And
you think it
I
should
never
be
blame
like presented to you and
well,
like a
I
manner
never
that's
blame the
easy enough for you
developers
to
because
figure
it's like
out.
I'm stupid. Like it's
Right.
not their fault. But
That's true, yeah.
I'm-
It applies to me
so-
as well.
I'm gonna throw
So
in.
I'm gonna actually. Oh, sorry.
No, you go. You go.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna start off my list with a building game and a survival game is Minecraft, and also on the same level, which you'll see this a lot in my list, is Stardew Valley. So I put these both on the same level because they're kind of similar in the way I like them in the like in similar. There's always something to do. Like
Yeah.
Sure.
in Minecraft, there's always something to build or something to get. You know, I'm a loot hoarder. I'm gonna go out and like mine diamonds forever. And then in Stardew, there's literally like every day you wake up, you just have something to do. I really recommend Stardew. If I know it's kind of old now, I'm sure if you're gonna play it, you've probably already played it. But
Still getting updates.
it is amazing. I really wish they put out multiplayer, but
Can I?
I'll wait for that. But it's amazing, right? You know, you wake up every day, you always got something to do, and then you look in the real world clock, and you notice it's 4 in the morning, and you realize that you gotta go to sleep. But like,
Uh,
it's just awesome.
quick,
So
quick,
those two are my first.
quick Stardew thing. I won't disclose who it is, but I know somebody who plays Stardew, and I asked like, oh, who'd you marry in that game? Because marriage is a big part of that game. And they're like, I don't know yet. I'm kind of dating everybody right now. And I'm like, what? And they're like, yeah, check it out. And like they had like girlfriend, boyfriend status with like all the characters. And I'm like, what?
I mean, to be fair,
Wow.
You're just hoeing around Stardew?
I'm jealous of somebody's video game life.
oh my god.
If I could live in any video game world, it might be Stardew.
I'd have to think about that. I haven't.
But
Really
that's for another episode.
Yeah.
But
All right, Kyle, go for it. Unless you got some.
also, this is a little bit of a technical stuff that I just want to say. When you said games you like and don't like, when you started talking about that,
Yeah.
you know, my audio absolutely cut out on your end,
Oh.
and it picked back up right when you said my name and asked me a question.
Oh,
I was like, oh, what did you just say?
that's weird.
Anyway, so for number 4.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hit
All
it.
right. Number 4. This is actually not a super old game, which usually a lot of my ones are kind of nostalgic based games. But this was the first game that was important to me because this was like the first game when I was old enough to really like super get hyped about games that came out. You know, I remember like I would check the website like every day for it, and when it came out, absolutely adored it. I don't play it as much now, but I just, you know what? Smash Brothers for Wii U. It's just it's a rowdy time. It's, you know, if I had to make a big complaint, I would say the fact that they took out story mode is kind of garbage. But you know,
Yeah, Smash Bros. Melee almost made it on my list just because, like, dude, beat 'em up games are so fun.
It's so good.
you know, I think I'm gonna get a lot of people in the comments, and by that I mean me in the comments, who are gonna be like, Melee is better. What are you saying? And look, here's the thing. I love Melee. I played Melee a crap ton when it came out. I played Brawl a crap ton when it came out, and then I played the Wii U one a crap ton when it came out. But I feel like I am best at Brawl and the Smash for the Wii U. Those are just the ones that I feel I'm really good at, and I can play the most. I'm still okay at Melee, but not as good as a lot of other people are, which kind of intimidates me.
The reason I would have picked Melee over the Wii U one is just because I don't have a Wii U, so
Right, yeah.
you know, like I gotta pick what I got.
See, there was always the original, but again, the original, I mean, it's just nostalgic.
Dude, I had some friends over.
Sure.
You would never really, I'd never really play it because I would prefer it over the others, but it's nostalgic. And then you got Melee, which is like, in my opinion, it's the best, but I know that's not always accepted. I love Melee because it's super nostalgic to me. I played it way too much. I played it way more than the original. And then when Brawl came out, I played Brawl for a few minutes, realized I did not like it, and we went back to Melee.
Well, you know, a lot of people don't like Brawl, and I get it when I look back on it. There's a lot of fun stuff in Brawl. Like,
oh yeah,
the campaign was amazing.
I played Brawl a lot.
I liked my broken strategy that I had when I played Olimar. That was a lot of fun. Which, by the way, for all you Brawl players, which are not a lot of you right now.
Actually, I think it's Project something.
It's for Olimar. It's smash up A, jump up A again, and then up B. It's pretty great. You just chain them.
It's called like Project something.
Anyway, so I did put Smash 4 on the list. It was the first game I ever got like super hyped about. When it came out, I was absolutely just reveling in it. And
let's be honest, you were waiting for Goku to be the character.
It's just a good time. It's just my go-to game when it comes to like having friends over. Like, just the kind of game that we all can like agree on.
That's the kind of thing that those games are best for. It's just when you have friends over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's good stuff.
Good stuff.
Not a whole lot more to say about that. I'll be talking much more when it comes to my top 3, especially my top 2. But Smash Wii U, it's a good time.
Shall I go to my next?
Yeah, you're up, boy.
All right, so yeah, I should also add that most of my games are picked for like mostly nostalgia reasons. I'm not a super big gamer right now, so all of my games are just like, what did I really love growing up?
Yeah.
Um, and one of those is definitely Super Mario Sunshine.
Mm,
I freaking love Super Mario Sunshine. It just
that's
makes me
funny.
so happy.
That's
Oh
funny.
yeah.
'Cause a lot of people
Dude,
didn't like Sunshine.
okay, the level where it's like dark in the background and like I think it's the first level I think you see chain chomps in.
Yeah,
But like it's just
Fiesta Island.
covered in like that lava stuff and you
Yeah,
have to
For
walk
sure.
across that bridge to get to it. I,
I didn't.
that level just makes me happy.
Sunshine was the first Mario game that I like played a lot. We always had
Yeah.
the original
Hmm.
Marios for like Super Nintendo and all that, but when I played Mario Sunshine, just like, oh man, the music got that really tropical feel. I loved it. Um, it was one of the games that I actually played a lot rather than just watching it played, so I definitely have a lot of nostalgia for that game. So there you go.
Bomb diggity.
Bomb diggity.
All right. So my next game, again, going towards that shooter survival. I got actually three of them. PUBG mixed with Rust mixed with Daisy, and I picked all these because I just love the combat in them.
Wait,
Daisy, what?
is that your entire number 5 list?
No, that's just for number four. Again, I mixed a lot of these because of the fact that like I like them for the very same reason, and I think they're on like basically the same level.
Okay.
Daisy, I picked up when back when it first started coming out with the mod,
Yeah.
and I'm a person who I'm a person who personally hates standalone, but that's just me. Uh, it was crazy. It was amazing. It was the first survival game that I think I ever the ever true survival game I ever played, and I've spent so many hours just playing on it, having fun with my buddies, surviving.
Or attempting
Rust,
to.
same, huh?
Or attempting to survive, rather.
Yeah, basically. Rust was basically the same thing. I met a lot of friends through Rust, who a lot of them I didn't keep, but some of them I still have around, and it was just amazing. I played back in Legacy days. It was a fun building and just surviving game. And then PUBG again, that combat is the combat in all three of these games, I just can't explain it. It's just fun.
It just flows.
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
it
It just works
it's
well.
that
is
type
what
of
you're saying.
combat that it's the type of game where you can die in it and you're not angry. You're not like, "Oh, I died. Oh, I can't believe I mean, sometimes you'll be like, "Oh, I swear I totally got him," and you'll be kind of angry. But like you'll never be like, "Oh, I died." Oh, and you're actually like angry that you died. You have fun regardless of what happens.
That's always good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Games like I guess that's a lot when I've ever played like GTA back in the day. If a game, if you die and you're having a good time, that's a good sign. Like
Right?
if dying is one of the best parts of the game, that's probably a good sign.
Yeah.
Good
But
stuff.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
all I have to say about those.
I'm sorry that me and Sam don't have a lot to say about Daisy. We really didn't play it that much,
Oh,
Well,
that's fine. That's
if at
fine.
all.
I never had like a PC that was capable of a lot of games, so
Yeah.
PC gaming was never my forte. Um, yeah, you're gonna see that in
Where's
my
my piano?
list.
Guys, I made a
for
music
life.
joke.
Did you?
Did you?
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
said
even know
it's
that.
not
My
my
forte?
forte, and I said it's my piano.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Thank you.
That was a good one.
All right,
Right.
Kyle. What's your third?
Number 3.
Number 3.
All right, number 3. I'm gonna get some
Number
flack
3, my
on.
lord. Sorry,
You're
Um,
getting some what?
some flack on.
Oh.
Number 3 is probably the absolute most nostalgic game to me. It's I gotta come on and say it. It's
I'm waiting for
Pokemon
you
Leaf
to-
Green.
Oh, okay. I was waiting
Um,
for you to say Jedi Academy.
No. We'll get back to that game later.
That's
don't
what I was waiting for.
worry. No, okay. Pokemon Leaf Green. I was gonna give it to Pokemon Red because that was the first one I ever played, but I think Leaf Green is the one that I played the most. It's just a lot of people. A lot of Pokemon games have come out since then, and besides maybe Y, because I enjoyed Y a lot. No other Pokemon game to me has ever captured the soul that the original Kanto region does. So that original, I'm just a fucking Pokemon Pokemon purist, I guess. I'm all for that first gen. It's just I don't know.
There
I
was
could never
definitely
get in.
magic to
I
it.
like I never
Yeah.
played the Johto games. I played like Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire for the Hoenn games. Never played Diamond and Pearl because my brother gave it away because he's an asshole. Um,
I've
I think he's
never
not an
liked
asshole.
I've never
But
liked any starters more than I like
yeah,
the original.
well, I like some of the stars in the later ones. But anyway,
No, no,
uh,
no. Like I've never liked them more than the original
oh yeah.
3.
Um, I don't
But
know. Like Leaf Green is
I never
just
played Pokemon that much.
it's just such a nostalgic trip for me. Vileplume is the best Pokemon, by the way. If anyone wants to argue with that, you can catch these hands. Um,
We'll have
like
to have a talk later.
yeah, okay. Well, also the best starter is Squirtle, hands down.
Freaking love.
Don't at me.
I won't argue with that because I haven't. I could argue for days about that, but I won't argue.
Not dude, Squirtle's the best. So like just I don't know. Like I played it so many times over. Just the champion music is always what stands out to me. I don't think there's any boss battle music that's better than your rival music in the final battle. It's just so fucking exhilarating, pumping, and adrenaline rushing. Because I remember this is a thing I used to do. I don't do it as much anymore. When I was trying to like do something really hard in a game, I would listen to more hype music to get me more hyped into it.
Yeah.
And I one time put on the championship music, and well, that's how I beat KO 8 cruel enemies in Smash 4 with Lucina.
Jeez.
So good times. Or was
Gotta
it
get
Pit?
hyped.
No, it was one of the two. But yeah, that helped that dream come true. And I don't know, just the original Pokemon game. It's got a warm place in my heart, and I'll never love another Pokemon game the same way.
Yeah, picking from franchises is several of my games are from like larger franchises, and it's hard
Right.
to pick. Like, I don't want to say that I'm picking what I think is the best one. I'm just picking
Right.
which one's like my favorite, one that I played a
Well,
lot. You know?
I try to keep it one game per franchise because if I didn't, then one franchise would dominate this whole list.
Yes, I'm aware.
Fire
Yeah,
Emblem
yeah,
1,
we'll get to
Fire Emblem
that.
2, Fire Emblem
I
2.
did-
We'll get to that. No spoilers.
I tried to spread out my list so it had a little bit of variety, like different
Right.
kinds of games, different franchises, different systems.
See,
I failed
that's
with
why
the
I put
different
some of them
systems.
together.
I failed with the different systems because three of my top 5 here are from the GameCube.
Yeah,
Um,
what could you do?
the next one being this is my third place. I guess I am kind of ranking them. I didn't really intend to do that, but I just started reading them, and I was like, oh yeah, I guess these are kind of in order from least most favorite to most favorite.
Right.
Number 3 for me, Kyle, if you thought you were gonna get a lot of flack, Legend of Zelda. Wait for it. Twilight Princess is my favorite.
Ooh, I
Twilight
was
Princess is my
expecting like
favorite Zelda.
Ocarina.
No,
Is Twilight Princess hated? I don't.
It's iffy.
yeah,
Okay.
there's
I
kind
really
of
didn't
two
like the
sides.
wolf part, but I mean that
That's
was about
true.
it.
I didn't care
I mean,
for the
I-
wolf segments.
I honestly didn't play it too much though, so I can't really. I feel like I don't have the grounds to like critique it.
Right. Well, Twilight Princess was the one that I grew up with. Actually, that's not entirely true. The first Legend of Zelda I ever played was Link to the Past,
Huh.
and I love Link to the Past, but being older, it had limitations, of course, and Twilight Princess for me just like it felt really real. I loved the characters, I loved the story. The atmosphere that it set up once again was just phenomenal and really dark, and it just brought me into this world. And
I
the music, the music definitely contributed to that for sure. I thought Twilight
Okay.
Princess has some of the best music.
meh.
I don't
Meh.
remember
Never got
the
into
music
that.
to be honest.
You guys, oh man, even you guys are disagreeing with me on this one.
Well, I
Yeah,
have
I'm
to
not
go back and
disagreeing,
listen to
I
it.
just don't
There's
remember
no
the
songs are
music.
popping out to me right now.
Yeah.
I will say though, I think Twilight Princess. I could see the argument for Wind Waker, but I think Twilight Princess is the best Link, in my opinion,
Oh yeah,
because I feel like it was the first time Link had emotion.
yeah he did.
Oh, okay.
Also, I loved a lot of the game mechanics. Like something people praise about Twilight Princess was its like its swordplay, the
Yeah,
action in that game. It was pretty phenomenal. It was really fun.
I agree with that. I can see that for sure. Twilight Princess is rad, dude.
So yeah, that's
Before
that's my
before
number
we pass
three.
this off to Devon,
Hey.
everyone
Oh.
out there listening, this is it's kind of a call to arms. Well, not call to arms, I guess. It's kind of like a pro tip from us. The
Pro
next
tip.
time you play Twilight Princess,
No, stop.
go
Just
ahead
stop
and name your
now.
horse my ass. All lowercase. Just name your horse my ass.
Just do it. Just listen to what he's saying
And
and do it.
trust me.
Yeah.
You'll have a good time.
I think that was the best
I'm
time
not
I
gonna
ever
tell you
played a
why.
video
Just do
game.
it.
Just do it.
We were the
Devon,
most
take the wheel.
inappropriate people ever, but it was also the best time, best night of my life.
It was the
All
best
right,
of times.
so my number 3 is Undertale, and Undertale, I love it for so many reasons, and I also, for as many reasons I love it, I also have just as many reasons to hate the community, but
Yeah.
I might get that
Good
in.
times.
I might get that into another video because I could talk for 3 hours about Undertale. But I'll just say I love it because, first of all, story, amazing. And I'm the type of person that in a game, a story can save like a game even if it doesn't have good gameplay, but also a good gameplay could almost can't save a story. Like it it does well, but I feel like you can do better with a good story and bad gameplay. And Undertale, I mean, first run through it, you'll like gameplay's fine. It's nothing amazing, it's nothing terrible, but the story is definitely amazing, and the music, it sets the tone of everywhere, every location,
Sto-
every time you talk to somebody, it sets the location, and it's great.
Story and music are like definitely a big part of why I pick
Yeah.
certain games.
And that's literally Undertale does both those amazing. Now, I'm not going to go into specific details for the one person who hasn't played it yet and is going to yell at spoilers. But yeah, it's an amazing game and it's cheap. I think it's like $10. Cheaper if it's on a sale. I could be wrong, but yeah, just all around amazing game.
I like the music.
Even I like the music.
Yeah.
I'll save this for another episode. We'll have a debate about this, but
We
I
could
don't
talk
like
about this later.
Undertale, and I'll explain why another episode. So stay tuned.
Please.
All right, yeah, please
For
come
the
back.
love of God.
Don't leave me here with these
Pay my
guys.
bills. Anyway, so number 2 then.
Number
Yep.
two.
All right, number 2
Yeah.
is I'm not even gonna say it's a game. I'm just gonna say it's a franchise. Number 2 is going to not the entirety, because there are some that I'm leaving behind. I'll explain later. Most of the entirety of the Fire Emblem franchise. Yeah, hear that? That's number 2.
Number two.
I tricked you guys.
Yeah, you've done fooled me.
I
I
pulled your wig
didn't
off.
think it was gonna be number one, but I didn't know where it was gonna be.
Okay, so the Fire Emblem franchise is far and away my favorite gaming franchise of all time. Started out for the GBA one back in the day when it came out. My brother's friend came over and I tried it out and I instantly was super into it. Since then, I still play the original Game Boy one, and from there, if I did have to put it to one game on this number 2 spot, it would be a toss-up between Fire Emblem Awakening and Fire Emblem Blazing Sword, which is the original Game Boy one. But I really love Sacred Stones was a great one. Path of Radiance was alright. Radiant Dawn it's kind of had its ups and downs. Fire Emblem Gaiden, or not Gaiden, sorry, Echoes, the newest one. I guess the newest one. Super change of pace for the Fire Emblem franchise, and I really enjoyed that. And Fire Emblem Fates and Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon can absolutely suck my cock. So, yeah, I don't like those ones. do something, haters. I know a lot of people like love Fire Emblem Fates, and they're like, no, it's so good, but it's so bad. It's so bad, and I try to defend it myself, and I keep going back, and I'm like, I can't defend this game. It's stinky. It's poopy.
That's one of the worst things where you're like, I want to like this so bad that I'm going to try and find something good about it, but you just can't do it. I know that
Yeah,
feeling.
like there are some things I like about Fates. I like some of the characters, even though most of them are really bland. But anyway, that's a good list. Let me talk about the things I like about the Fire Emblem games.
Yeah, that's kind of the point of the video.
Yeah. So Fire Emblem Awakening and Fire Emblem Blazing Sword are probably my favorite of the franchise. Blazing Sword because it was super nostalgic. I still play it to this day. It's phenomenal. The story is amazing. The gameplay is solid. The music is fantastic. I think the music even got better in Sacred Stones. I'm willing to argue. And maybe the villains. Yes, the villains in Sacred Stones are a lot better.
What was that song? It's like the girl singer. I think it has like Teardrop in the name or something like that. Or
Lost in Thoughts All Alone.
I think so. I don't know. I remember you showing it to us a while ago. And
Yeah,
I
I
was
remember
that's
that.
a good song.
That's from Fates.
Yeah.
The soundtrack in Fates is good, but Anyway.
Hey, you found something good about it.
Yay! Yeah, I'll go back to that later.
Good work, man.
Yeah. Awakening is super important to me because I think that's what really brought Fire Emblem into the front, like the mainstream. Because fun little backstory: Fire Emblem Awakening was supposed to be the last Fire Emblem game because they're like, hey, look, we're not making money. Let's just go all in. One more game, and sales were absolutely blown out of the water, and they had enough to make so far 2 more games, working on a third, and then 2 spin-off games, or 3 spin-off games. And Awakening means a lot to me. It's super fun, super solid. It has probably my favorite video game song ever, which is Id Purpose. I'll show it to you guys sometime. But fuck, dude, I can't say enough good things about Awakening and Blazing Sword or Fire Emblem at all.
As long as we're not talking about the Dynasty Warriors.
Oh, the Dynasty Warriors one, Fire Emblem Warriors.
Yeah.
I was just playing that earlier. I love that game too, even though I know it's kind of shitty.
Well, we'll get to that eventually.
Yeah. Yeah. Fire Emblem is just it's my game. It's my game of choice. I still play it. If you're out there and you need a fun strategy RPG, go the fuck out right now and play Fire Emblem. It's fantastic. And
What was the one I played though?
You played Blazing Sword.
Don't fucking play Blazing Sword.
No, Blazing Sword's the best
No,
one.
don't start with it. Don't start with it. Start with any
Guys.
other one. Go back to it.
No.
Just
If
don't
you're gonna
start
Guys,
with
are we
Fire
gonna do
Emblem.
this?
We're gonna start with Fire
Yes.
Emblem. Start with Awakening. Awakening is
Yeah,
the
that's
best starter
fine.
one.
Just
It's
don't start
not
with that
too
one.
hard.
Jesus
It's not
Christ.
too easy, and it doesn't hold your hand a whole lot. And it's got character creation, which is solid.
Ooh, that's cool.
Cordelia is the best wife. Just saying that. And
Best
Fire
Abzu.
Emblem. It's go get it, please. It's fantastic, and I can't say enough good things about it. Unless we're talking about Fates or Shadow Dragon, which I'll shit on the both of them.
All right.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
good.
we should move on. Sam,
Yeah.
let's.
I can't
What do you
I
got?
can't even imagine what your number one's gonna be. I'm like,
Oh, you'll see.
you got me all flabbergasted over here.
Jedi Academy.
Yeah, no, we'll get there.
Oh,
Jeopardy for the Wii.
you're close. Not with
Oh.
Jeopardy, Jedi Academy.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
Star
alright.
Wars.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to take
In
a random
general?
guess?
Hey,
Which-
number
Which
2?
one? Yeah, this is my number 2.
Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic.
There you go.
I-
That's my
Which
number
one?
2.
Which one? 1 or 2?
But 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't play 2 very much.
Nah.
2, if I remember correctly, and this was a long time ago that I played it, but like 2 had some like issues with production, and like you could tell in the game there was some problems with it or something like that. But I remember
Yeah.
I didn't play very much. Knights of the Old Republic 1 is flawless. That's one of the
Yeah.
few games that I'd say like is just perfect. In
Maybe
pretty
not
much
on a
every way.
technical standpoint.
Sure, yeah.
Puts
Look.
down 50 mines.
Look, I love I love the whole story. I love that's my favorite Star Wars story. That's not literally just Star Wars.
Right.
It's I love the characters. I love the music is phenomenal. Going through the game and like making your own character is like it was a new experience for me at the time. I hadn't played any other game that was quite like that.
Mullet
To
Man
that
is the only way to
extent.
go.
What'd you say?
Mullet Man is the only way to go.
Bullet Man, the OG.
Yeah.
But yeah, I loved just everything about that game. It's phenomenal. I couldn't praise it enough.
It's got Carth Onasi, who's just a
Carth.
fucking gem.
Karth is sassy. I went
Carth is amazing.
I went back and
Play a
went
girl
back and
character and romance Carth. It's a great time.
I love it. I love when he sasses Bastila as well. That's
Oh, dude, that's so good.
just
How does a
just-
Jedi lose her lightsaber?
Karth versus the world. I love
Yeah.
Karth.
My favorite thing about Carth is just how fucking like angsty he would be whenever you asked him anything.
Yeah.
And
How you
he'd be
feeling,
like, I'm
Carth?
not trying to be a
I
dick
wanna
here.
talk about
And then- Yeah, I just don't want to talk about it.
I love when you make him mad and then like immediately after that scene you'd have to like use him to open a door and he's just like, "What's up?"
Yes, you got it.
You got it.
No problem. Damn.
Didn't work.
Yeah. Yeah, I love Star Wars: Knights of the Republic. I played it a lot.
Yeah.
My brother played it a lot, but that was one of the games that I not only didn't watch my brothers play, but also did not play myself. So I have zero experience with that game.
I find it funny, Devin, that you love D&D so much when
I
Coder is
haven't-
basically like
Yeah.
Star Wars.
It is Star Wars
D&D.
D&D.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people have described that to me in that way, but I still have, I don't know, I just don't have any, I don't know. I feel like it's a nostalgia mostly game. So I feel like if I played it now, I'd like critically like hate it for
I played it
some
some
points,
recently.
and everyone would just crap on me because they'd be like, "No, it's the best game ever." But
Oh, are we not swearing in this podcast because it's too late? For
No,
me?
we're swearing. We've
Oh.
already sworn.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
I'd
sorry.
have a lot of editing to do if we weren't swearing.
Yeah, I was gonna say we didn't premise that.
I am keeping it to the low, but
All right, well I'm not.
it's still gonna happen. So yeah, Sam, what are you doing?
I'm gonna
What are you
say,
buying?
real quick
What am I
from the
buying?
Star Wars: Knights of the Republic. I remember when I first played that game.
Oh wait,
It was
It's your turn, Devin.
Yeah, it's your turn
I
next.
realized that.
It was I first played Star Wars: Knights of the Republic at my cousin's house in Alaska, and I only played it there for about 2 years, and then we found out that my brother's friend had it, and so he sold that to us along with Battlefront 2 and a couple other games and his Xbox for like $11.
Oh my god.
Damn.
That man made a
Dude,
mistake.
Yeah, back in the day, you could buy those things cheap too when they were used.
Okay, anyway, I played it at my cousin's house a lot, and I loved it, and then we finally ended up getting it, and I played the crap out of it. It was a good time. Good time. I like the part where you can have sex with Bastila.
Random.
Wait, what?
Did you not know that?
Yeah. I may have missed it.
You can have sex with Bastila.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Kid me was missing out.
Yeah, dude.
Uh,
It was
can't
fun
believe
playing
I
that
missed it.
again.
I remember I was gonna say something about that game, but I don't remember what it was. Anyway, number two. So I put Left 4 Dead 2, but which
Ooh.
honestly, there'll always be a special place in my heart for the first one, but there's just no reason not to play the second one because it just has more stuff basically. And Left 4 Dead 2 held a special place in my heart because it was the first game that allowed me to be a zombie and just rip human beings into pieces. And
Which really is your dream.
that was amazing. Yeah, that's the real dream. That's the American dream right there, man.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Man,
so
the FBI is watching our podcast now.
yeah, I've spent
Damn it. Not again.
countless hours just playing Left 4 Dead 2 by myself with people, LAN parties. Playing Left 4 Dead 2 is the best freaking experience ever. I think you guys were there for that. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. There was a lot of Left 4 Dead 2 when it was first super popular.
No. Back just it was like maybe last summer.
Wait,
I
what?
think we had a LAN party. I think I invited you guys and we played Left 4 Dead 2 with there.
Kyle, do you remember this?
Do
We
you
played
not?
Left 4 Dead.
Yeah.
How long ago?
It was at a LAN party maybe like last summer or summer before that. I don't know. It was actually
Nope.
pretty.
No,
Oh,
we never played Left 4
Yeah.
Dead at a LAN party. We only played that Halo knockoff.
Halo. Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
And you guys tried to get
Oh,
me
that
to
was
play
fun.
WoW, and I'm like, no.
No, we didn't. We don't play WoW.
There was some like
That was
World of Warcraft
probably
It was
my
Warcraft.
brother's friend. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. What is it? Warcraft Frozen Throne isn't World of Warcraft, dude. It's basically
whatever.
like it's basically
man.
like an RTS based off of.
If we had fans, we'd be getting crucified right now.
Whoops. Alright, Devon.
If we were popular. But yeah,
Yeah, well,
Left 4
we'll
Dead 2 it was just amazing. It brought something to the table that like I should say Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead brought something to the table that as far as I was concerned had never been brought up as a game, and if it had, I didn't notice it. And Left 4 Dead was just amazing. Played so much of it. It was really fun with friends, and sometimes we get angry at each other. It was like, God dang it, why didn't you help me or something? But it was always good fun. But yeah.
I remember when I first played Left 4 Dead with you. I hid in a closet because I was too spooked.
Dude, getting a hunter pounce kill on somebody, it just felt great. It's just like
Yeah.
even the combat in that game, I guess to say the least, was really fun. But yeah,
Yeah.
Are we
No
on
doubt
number
about
one
that.
now, or?
yeah, number one.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, here we are, I guess.
You want to do your
Hit it.
honorable mentions first?
Yeah, I want to do my honorable mentions.
Making sure you don't forget.
Yeah, I don't want to forget that. A couple honorable mentions I have. Animal Crossing New Leaf, the best Animal Crossing game, like by far. It even got an update like this year.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, a huge update.
Huh.
Like it's pretty much a second game now. It's
Dang.
Wow.
it literally fixed my problem with Animal Crossing because people would move away whenever they want, yada yada yada. If you get amiibo cards and you put it on your DS, they'll automatically move back in.
Huh.
Which is awesome. And you can get like new secret characters, and there's like new mini games and stuff. It's awesome. Anyway, March 64 is up there. I had Fable 1 as an honorable mention.
I had it too.
Yeah,
This is such
that
a
was
good
my
game, man.
second ever M-rated game, next to Halo, which Halo Reach is also an honorable mention.
Yeah.
I put down Halo 1 as an honorable mention.
I thought about Halo 1, but I think Halo Reach is the one I had the most fun with.
Halo 1 just too nostalgic.
I also have Minecraft, Stardew Valley, The Wind Waker, Mario Party 2, and Doki Doki Literature Club in my honorable mentions.
Did you ever play it?
Doki Doki?
Yeah.
I have it on Steam. I haven't played it yet. I'm trying to get the best
okay.
ending. Yeah, it's difficult.
I haven't played it yet, but I'm trying to get the best ending.
Well, I'm going to when I do
What?
start playing it.
Yeah.
Because I've already seen it before. Anyway,
Anyway.
Yeah.
number one. My number one spot. This is the first game I ever beat all by myself. It
Oh.
is it's a perfect game in my opinion. It's just flat out it's a perfect game. I've
Don't
never
keep
seen a
us in
game that
suspense,
ever
man.
passed it. Yeah, okay.
Spit it out,
We'll
boy.
get there.
Say the fucking game.
I will say it on the next episode, so stay tuned. No,
God
okay.
damn.
The original N64 Paper Mario.
Huh.
It is a
I-
perfect game.
I'm actually not surprised
Didn't
by
fit.
that.
Yeah, that
All
actually
the
makes
way
sense.
Yeah, you know what? It's for the simplicity of the story, it's flawless. It is graphically gorgeous, even though I think the second game's a little bit prettier in some places. It has the best soundtrack. The gameplay it's challenging but not punishing, which is really refreshing.
Mhm.
It's just a perfect game. I cannot fault that game. I've played through it probably a million times, and I'll probably play through it a million more. It's perfect in my opinion. It's my perfect game. It's my number one game.
Are you tapping your leg?
No.
Okay. I keep
Uh,
hearing something like that in the
Yeah, I heard
background.
something as well.
It's
It's
starting
my
to bother
clock.
me. I'm sorry. Okay.
Anyway, oh, it's not gonna come up in the recording. Son of a bitch. Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's too late now. Okay.
It's all good.
Uh, I would put Paper Mario 2 tied with this. And I really thought about that, but after rewatching the Game Grumps play it, I forgot how bullshit the audience system is. And I think because of that, it's gonna drop it a little bit. If it didn't have that, I would like it much more, and probably more than the first one. But the audience system really held it back. Anyway, the first game is it's fantastic. The partner system is amazing. All the characters are amazing and lovable. It's just a perfect game. And fuck, dude, the music is beautiful, and the scenery is beautiful. I could walk through. I literally, when I was younger, and even sometimes now, I would literally just go through and walk through all the places, not even do anything. I would just walk through them just to see them again.
That's a mark of a good game.
Yeah. I
It
feel like that was like Undertale for me. I played that game so many times, and I just walked the area and talked to everyone and stuff.
it's a great game. I cannot recommend it enough. It's definitely sealed, probably forever, for my #1 spot.
All right.
All right. Sam,
Shall
what's
I?
your number one?
Here we go. Can I get a drum roll? No, we
You don't
can't get a
get
drum roll.
nothing.
I'm not good
today.
enough at editing to get
Yeah,
a drum
you don't.
roll.
You don't get it. No. No,
get
dude,
a drum
I
roll.
believe in it. I believe that you can do a drum roll.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll throw one in right now. All right, perfect.
Okay.
My #1 favorite game. This is the first game that I remember being super excited about. Like this was my number
Hey,
one.
wait. Before you do it,
Yeah.
what if you just photoshopped like a shaking picture of a drum, and then I did the drum noises?
I feel like we're wasting a lot of time.
It's
here.
too late. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. Forget. Go for
All
it.
right. Yeah. Okay. So I probably anticipated this game more than I have ever anticipated any other game in the history of my experience with video games. Halo 3.
Ooh, baby.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, I freaking love Halo 3. I actually had a really
Never
hard
beat
time
it.
choosing it over because I love Halo Reach. Halo Reach is fantastic. Halo 1, super nostalgic. But like I said, Halo 3, I anticipated it the most. I thought the music was the most epic in that game of all the Halo games. What I really
Hey,
loved
Sam,
about that
I
game
want to
was
ask you a question.
yeah.
Did you like Arbiter in Halo 2? Because I actually loved the fact that they included Arbiter,
Yeah, I love Arbiter actually.
and I actually like that stealth mission was just amazing. Like right to start
Yeah.
off with, I am a personal huge fan of that. But anyway, I just wanted to say
I,
that.
Oh
I
yeah, don't get me
actually
wrong, I
never
love
beat
Halo
Halo
2 as
3.
well. But I had to pick number 3. Okay, so what I was saying is that game just has the most epic feel of any video game I've ever played. Um, I loved playing the campaign, and co-op campaign was amazing. Multiplayer was fantastic. Oh my God, I played so much multiplayer. Um,
Actually
Split screen
did
and
too.
also online. I probably played Halo 3 more than most other games in my life. So it's just got to be number one. It's got to be number one for me.
I think
I personally prefer Reach because actually 3 is the only one that I never beat the campaign to.
You what?
really,
I've never
dude,
beat the
what
campaign
the
to it.
heck, dude? Okay, me
Okay.
and my brothers a few years ago, me and my brother, I think it was my older brother. We just went. We started with Halo 1 and we beat through all the Halos at that time. I think
Even
Yeah.
ODST?
what? Yeah,
Even
no.
ODST?
I think we skipped ODST because I don't know. ODST is like the best worst Halo. It's so weird. It's like
Yeah.
the environment it sets is amazing, and the music and the like when you're alone and it's raining and that music. Oh baby, and
Oh, it's super
the
underrated.
pistol, and it was so great. And then you actually get into the missions and it loses all of that. And I thought it was bad. But
For me,
I
ODST
don't
was
know.
like ODST when it comes to like setting up an atmosphere was like the beta for Reach.
Oh yeah.
It
Yeah.
was like the precursor, and it had to test things out and see what was good and not good in order to make Reach amazing.
So, but yeah, that I feel like Halo is a really good just all-rounder, like
Yeah.
for sure.
If you want to start out with a shooter game, start out with Halo.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't agree more.
Maybe older Call of Duties. Maybe.
Maybe.
Um,
All right.
All right,
Finally-
I feel like my final one is anticlimactic because it's like it's not like the top. I really should have ordered these, but whatever. It is if it's not the top, it's close to the top. I would definitely put it up there. But it's Subnautica slash Abzu. So
Wow.
I'm sure you guys don't know what Abzu is.
I know what Abzu is.
You is? Okay. Well, Sam,
You is?
Abzu, you is? Oh baby. No. So Abzu is basically a game where you wake up and you're like it's like third person kind of. You wake up and your guy is like you actually don't know what you are to start out with. You eventually, again, spoilers by the way, just I'm to throw this out. You eventually figure out that your character's a robot thing kind of. It's yeah, it there's no real story. There's a story, but it's what do you call it? It's implied. It's never told. And you basically wake up in this reef, and it is beautiful. Like it's all underwater, and it's beautiful, except one part in the game. But yeah, and the music is great. Again, I will say that about pretty much all my favorite games is the music is great. The environment, though, it just screams at you, and it is. Yeah, well, I guess screams is probably the worst way to say it because it's so freaking peaceful. There's literally this I've said literally like 80 times. There's this feature in the game where there's these statues and you like sit on them and then you can kind of just like swap through all the fish that are around and just watch them, or you can just sit there and watch and you just see this living ecosystem going around you and you swim through it, and it is just not inspiring. It is just awe. It's like my jaw just was on the floor the entire time I was playing that game. But that's the same with Subnautica. It's just the environment is so beautiful. Like if I was able to go to Subnautica, like the world, I know that's not what it's called, but like the game Subnautica,
The planet Subnautica.
The planet Subnautica. It would just be amazing. It would be terrifying, but it'd be amazing because that's another game where you're most of the time always underwater, and it's just beautiful. The colors, the sounds that the creatures make are the both coolest and most terrifying sounds you'll ever like hear. I'm gonna make a shout out real quick to Jacksepticeye. If you want it explained, he explains Subnautica perfectly in his
give
series.
that guy more subs. He needs it.
Okay, he's a great YouTuber. Okay, but anyway, so it's just amazing. Guys. And I want to point out that like water is both my dream and my like worst fear, because like I love the idea of snorkeling and diving and stuff, and so I love Subnautica for that reason. Mm-hmm. But it's also my worst fear because like if I look down, if I'm underwater and I look down, just even seeing seaweed or like darkness is like the main thing. But if I see like big rocks below me or seaweed, I freak out because I'm like, there's something in there that's terrified that nobody's found. It'll come out and kill me. Like I am terrified of water, but I also love water. Like I haven't gone scuba diving. I went to Bahama Bay in Hawaii, and it felt like there's like this coral reef kind of out further that you can go to, but just before you hit the coral reef, there's kind of this sand, but it goes down for what feels like 10 feet, and I swam all the way down to there, and I just kind of floated on the bottom, and it felt amazing. I will never describe another situation like that ever again, because it felt like I didn't have to breathe. It felt like I just was there. And
that's awesome.
It was amazing, but I want to try to get out of the real world. It's the real world sucks. We don't need to talk about it. Let's talk about the games.
About video games.
Like a strictly fun podcast.
Yeah, gosh, no. But so embodied that into a game. I that is amazing. It's just like I can see my dream of just being underwater and seeing the environment and just seeing these living things that I don't know what they are, because of course the game is like, it's an alien planet, so that all the life forms are aliens, so you kind of got this fear and curiosity factor to all of them. And then also mixed with the fact that like I am terrified of like the deep, and there's huge creatures waiting for you down there, and just some strange things. So yeah, that's
I've seen Stranger Things.
so hopefully that wasn't really my top game, but hopefully I kind of presented it. Oh, I forgot my close calls. So my honorable mentions are Absolver, For Honor, which I just like those because they're both really good fighting games. I think Absolver is better than For Honor, but that's just my opinion. Fable, again, Kyle mentioned that one. So the first one will always be nostalgic, and I think is great. But I think the second one was just, I like it because it's just ridiculous, and I have so many memories like of me and Kyle just screwing around with the AI guards and just like getting ragdolled off a bridge, and then the camera being so messed up. Like I like the first one, but the second one just has so many memories of just laughing my ass off.
Fable 1 was cool because I remember Sam is really good at it.
Was he?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
How could you not remember how amazing it was at that game?
Dude, Sam, do you remember? Because that was when you were like, there's a game over screen.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'd never seen the game over screen.
Guys are going to tarnish my image in front of the internet.
Sam is amazing.
I'll continue. So, Little Inferno, which,
just saying,
if you haven't played Little Inferno, fucking just buy the game and play it. It is the most peaceful game you will ever play, especially if you love fire, because you just burn stuff. That's it. And there's a story, but it's not about the story. Like, the story's good and it's nice, but it's not about the story. You sit in front of a fireplace and you just burn things, and it's peaceful and it's nice and it's great. I'm a pyromaniac, so probably a little biased there, but it's great. So I really recommend that. Mirror's Edge, somehow the most peaceful and also exciting game around. Don't play the second one. Play the first one. Second one's good, but it's not worth it. Play the first one. First one was great. Pikmin, both the first one and the second one. The first one I think is more nostalgic, but the second one I always like better because I could never get within the 100 days or whatever. I always failed that. And the second one allowed you to go beyond that. And then of course just Halo in general, all the Halo games.
Yeah. If I had to do honorable mentions, it'd be the other Halo games.
We can keep talking, by the way. I just want to let you guys know we've been talking for about an hour now. So.
Yeah, I'd say it's about time to wrap it up, actually.
Alrighty. So those are our games. Hopefully you learned a little more about us and what games we like and dislike, so you can understand what we say about different games in the future.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep talking. We're gonna keep doing podcasts. We're gonna talk probably more in depth about certain things. Where this was a really broad, kind of really wide spanning episode. We'll probably get into more in depth topics later on. But stay tuned.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, there'll be some arguments.
All right. Well, thanks for sticking by, fellas. Thanks for giving us that listen. We'll be back. We're still not gonna have a super concise schedule yet until we get more things figured out. But for now, we will catch you on the flippity flip. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to, this is Devon's favorite thing, don't forget to just obliterate that like button if you enjoyed this.
I will literally skin you alive.
And you know what, hit the bell for notifications.
Can we end the video now? Can we just...
It's over.
Can we stop?
Make sure you leave a comment.
Just delete the channel.
And if you comment, nothing will happen.